Welcome viewers to another edition of Brave Namibia, where we meet ordinary and extraordinary Namibians. Our first guest today is Salukazi Akwaake, a singer and Talent America gold medalist who spoke to Patricia Kutsia.
Hello, I am Salukazi Akwaake. I am 11 years old from Windhoek. I school at Windhoek Gymnasium. I am a singer and I really love to sing. And how I started was I was 5 and we had this Opa Oma Day where in Omaya, and then afterwards they were singing the song that I really liked. Then I just started singing it for my mom, and then she just started getting me into music. The first time I ever performed was at ED Music Academy in 2019 or 2018. So it was at the NTN and I sang Let It Go, and it was actually a really nice experience, but I had to sing it again because the technician guy was not making the music properly. So I had to sing it again, but then everything went good and I actually really enjoyed it. So that's when I actually started performing, going to competitions and stuff. Last year, I went to the World Championships in Los Angeles. It was a really fun experience. I came back with a silver medal. And this year, I went to New York, Talent America. I came back with 2 first places and 1 second. So, and then this year, again, there was the Namibian Championships at my school.
From a young age, drinking my soul, getting to the masses, writing my poems. From the beauty, look at me, tricking me, shaking me, feeling from singing from heartache. From the pain, taking my lesson. From the pain, singing my lesson. From the pain, singing the beauty through the... Hey, you make me a believer, believer. Hey, you break me down, you build me a believer, believer.
I got 9 gold medals and 1 silver for a group song. And then I got rewarded with a overall junior trophy. And it was actually a really nice experience. I still want to do competitions. This coming year, at the end of the year, there'll be Talent Namibia, and hopefully I'll get to go to Talent America again next year. My most favorite parts in New York were going to Starbucks, going to Rockefeller Plaza. It was actually really nice because of the skyscrapers, the views, tall buildings. Most people were actually really nice. It was a different experience, and I enjoyed Starbucks especially, and McDonald's. The competition was tough and not what you expected it to be, but I continued and I really enjoyed it. And my most favorite one was when I went to the American Girl doll store. I've always wanted to go there since I was like 7. And then I saw all the dolls, they even had a American Girl doll cafe there. and they had like so much furniture, even like a small telephone. And there was like, it's like basically they start off from like the 1960s clothing to like the 2010s and stuff. And it was like really nice. And they used actually real girls' names. Like even there was one that had like looked like Pocahontas. And there was like a whole tent thing, traditional clothing, and it was really nice. But I enjoyed the chips at the convenience stores. The Takis. They were the best for me. So those were the things I really enjoyed about the US. This year at Voice of Namibia Kids, I got first place from becoming second last year. We were good, we were gold, kind of drink that can't be sold. We were right till we weren't, built a home and watched it burn. I didn't want to leave, I didn't want to lie, started to cry but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I can love me better. Cherry red, nice new roses that you left. No remorse, no regret. I forget every word you said. Ooh, I didn't want to leave, babe. I didn't want to fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, yeah, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, yeah, I can hold my own hand, yeah, I can love me better than you can. And it was only my second time competing, and I got first place. I was really happy about it, and I can't wait to go to the adult one, but I'll still have to wait 4 years, which is a very long time. But I still have to compete into other competitions. Hopefully, I will be doing better as I get older, doing way crazier songs when I'm older, and hopefully that my voice doesn't crack or whatever. And I pray that I don't stop singing.
That you're on land, they understand, but they don't recommend their daughters. Right now, women, sing up to women, ready to stand. Ask them my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and what's the word? Waiting my turn. Wouldn't I love to experience all wish I could be part of that world.
But maybe singing is gonna be my hobby when I'm older, because I want to be a crime investigator when I am older. First, I wanted to be a doctor. Then I wanted to be a president. But now this time, I want to be a crime investigator.
I'm sure you've heard the news, and Namibia is calling. And it's time to answer with a smile. From the rolling sand dunes of Sossusvlei to the wildlife wonders of Etosha National Park, Namibia is a treasure trove of natural beauty and adventure. With Enjoy, booking the most renowned lodges is as easy as a desert breeze. Picture yourself sipping coffee on a deck, watching the sunrise. Paint the sky in hues of gold and orange. Or how about a thrilling safari, capturing memories that'll last a lifetime? Our easy-to-use website hosts the most beautiful lodges Namibia has to offer. Whether you crave luxury or a cozy hideaway, we've got you covered. So pack your bags and let's turn your dream adventure into reality. Namibia awaits, and with Enjoy, your perfect stay is just a click away.
Explore the beauty of Namibia with our car rentals. From wide open spaces to the plains of Namibia's national parks, enjoy the freedom of the open road. Go anywhere you want, whenever you want. We've got you covered, even in the most remote locations. Visit our website and see what we have to offer.
The Agenda is a weekly national affairs interview program hosted every Sunday by Namibian Sun editor Toivon Jabela, featuring a panel of high-profile newsmakers, analysts, and experts. The Agenda aims to reach high-end news consumers seeking informed understanding of national issues. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com, and the Namibia Media Holdings Facebook platform. The Agenda focuses on interviews where we put the nation in the hot seat. Contact Agenda at synergy.com.na to get your product and service in the hot seat. The Agenda, focused on today's conversation.
We remain in Windhoek to meet our second interviewee. She is social worker Natalie Bezuidenhout, who chatted to Puku Rishua.
Good afternoon, I'm Natalie Bezuidenhout. I'm a social worker and also owner of Cornerstone Wellness Center. Yeah, I studied social work at the University of Namibia, 1991. And then when I completed my studies, my first job opportunity was with Telecom Namibia's Nova Vita Rehabilitation Center. So I've been working there for approximately 13 years at the center. And then from there, I started Cornerstone Wellness Center. Social work was actually my second choice. I really wanted to study law. I was born in South Africa, in Cape Town. I applied to the universities in Cape Town and I just didn't qualify to come into any of the Cape Town universities. And I just told my parents that I'm not going to stay at home. I need to do something. So I'm prepared to go to any university that would accommodate me. And then my cousin, she informed me about the University of Namibia. It was just after Namibia became independent. So I took my chances, came to Namibia. I was very young when I came to Namibia. So I enrolled for the social work course at the university. It was a very daunting but yet stimulating experience, especially with the courses that we had to do, the modules. We were quite a small group at the time when I started, in comparison with the larger groups that they are accommodating at the university right now. So the subjects that we did, my major was, of course, social work, but I did a little bit of psychology and sociology, applied social work, which is basically the practical part. And that was done over a period of 4 years. So the course in social work is very hands-on, very practical, a lot of practical experience that we are actually exposed to. So it was a combination of practice and theory. So I think from the second and third year, we were basically placed at different external resources where we had to do casework, actually working with clients. In the first year, we were already sent out into the field to start working with clients. And in my final year, I did my internship training, which was for approximately 10 months at the Namibia Children's Home. At the time, I enjoyed working with the children. That was actually the key focus for me because I really wanted to work with children. So I really enjoyed working at the Namibia Children's Home. I had a very good supervisor. She trained me quite well. And even the lecturers that we had strict lecturers. For them, it was about we had to do this the right way, you know. So social work is not a walk in the park. You need to have a desire to work with people because that is ultimately what it's about. And yes, it's a lot of theory, a lot of casework, a lot of reporting, writing, and so I developed quite a lot in the approach, you know, the approaches that was actually applied during our studies. And yeah, like I said, we were quite a small group, so we got real individual attention from our lecturers. Some of them are no longer with us. Some of them have moved on. You know, we had good lecturers, and we had good relationships with our lecturers, especially with when it came to the practical parts, because they had to guide us, they had to show us, they had to teach us, lead us, and even correct us when we were doing things incorrectly and so. So yeah, that is in a nutshell. That is my career. So yeah, after I completed my studies, that is when I started at Telecom Namibia Nova Vita, where I actually went into practice as a social worker. Nova Vita was Telecom's rehabilitation center at the time. They have closed down. So I was basically working most of the time. I was at the center. Later on, I was running the program. And then from there, I was between the company and the center, basically, working with the employees itself and then also working with external clients. I struggled quite a lot with that because I'm a people person. I love working with people. I really enjoy what I'm doing. So it was a challenge for me in the sense that when I am done at the office, I need to now, you know, either put my cell phone one side and then focus on the family, because I do have a family. I have 3 children. So for me, that was the challenging part. Knowing that, yeah, you're someone that really needs to talk to me, that needs my help. And I was one of the social workers that I gave my cell phone number to the clients, you know, and I think that is where I most probably overstepped my own boundaries. But at the end of the day, as you grow into the field of social work, you realize, but you cannot always be there for all the clients, you know. You cannot take responsibility for someone else's life. So there are times that I just say, sorry, I'm not able to talk right now, or can I give you a call when I'm back at the office, or just divert the number to the office line so that the office can maybe just, you know, take in some calls that come in, whether it's for just for information purposes and so forth. Cornerstone Wellness Center is my biggest accomplishment. When I was working for Nova Vita, I never thought that I would be able to open a center, run a center, and still be running a center. You know, some centers, they pop up, but they just don't persevere, they don't endure. This work is very stressful. There's a lot of stress that comes with it. There's a lot of challenges, but yet it's a very rewarding field. It's a very rewarding profession to see the change that takes place in the lives of people who are really in need of care. So this is my greatest achievement, my greatest accomplishment. And then, of course, I had a lot of support from my family, my husband, my children. There was a lot of sacrifices that I had to make when I took that big step of moving away from a corporate company where there's a lot of security, stability and all that, and then going into a field that you are basically not sure whether it's going to work or not. But I took the risk, and yeah, I'm still standing. One of my ways to relax is just to binge. So I would binge on watching TV. That is for me, it's my way of relaxing, especially over a weekend if I don't have any other family activities or invites that I need to attend to. So I would basically just relax in front of the TV, just be lazy, if I have to put it that way, lounge or whatever. Take my focus off from work, take my focus off from the day-to-day activities that I have to be part of. Being in this position that I'm in right now doesn't mean that I can just take a step back. I'm still on standby, even if I am watching TV. So my cell phone is still somewhere close by. And I still have to be aware of the fact that, yes, Natalie, you are still in charge of a center. And if the call comes, then I have to be ready. I need to get into my car and I need to drive, things like that. So just relaxing in front of the TV, watching my favorite movies. That is one way for me to unwind or just to relax. And then I love reading. I like to read. And this is something that I actually started to teach myself at a later stage. I never enjoyed reading. But the older you get, and especially with the type of work that I'm doing, I always need to be ahead of what's going on, because addiction, the field that we are actually working in, is a progressive problem, so it's something that there's always something new to learn. You are never knowledgeable about everything. There's always tomorrow, there's a new drug. Tomorrow, there's a new way of using the drug, things like that. So I need to be mindful of the fact that I have to read. I have to read a lot of information that is going to educate myself at the end of the day, so that I can have the knowledge to actually share with the clients at the end of the day. Our contact detail is 061-261526. That is our office number. But all our information is on the website. Medical aid funds, they're actually aware of our services because we are actually registered with the medical aid funds. And then a lot of companies actually, they are aware of us, some of the doctors' practices. Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in today. If you know of someone you feel should feature on our show, please contact us at brave@synergy.com.na.